We are putting the spotlight on two graduated seniors who will be featured in this Friday's performance of Spring Spectacular. We have Jacob Milano and EJ joining us here on stage. EJ, we'll start with you. How does it feel to be gearing up for, I take it, one final performance at Westwood High School?
It doesn't even feel real. I haven't fully absorbed it yet, and I probably won't until everything is said and done.
Yeah. And how about you, Jacob?
I'm pretty optimistic about it because there's a lot I want to do outside of high school. And so I'm kind of taking the opportunity to see what new opportunities I have outside, but it's a little bittersweet. You know, I will miss the stage, and I've basically spent more time in this room than I've spent probably in my classes. So.
And we've seen both of you perform on Upper Michigan today a couple of times, actually. EJ, you played Ryan in High School Musical, was it, this past fall? Also, I remember you as Ms. Trunchbull in Matilda, so a couple of performances that I can think of. Is there a performance or a role that you were most proud of during your high school career here?
When it comes to being most proud of a role, I do have to say when I got Mr. Green in Clue, the stage play, because I did that as a freshman, and it was my first leading role. And it was one of those auditions where our teacher told me that I got the role right away, which was very exciting.
And I bet that just felt really good knowing that you're a freshman, you're new, and there's other students competing for this role too. How would you compare the start of your high school career to right now, the culmination of it?
I would say as a freshman, I just was very inexperienced. I did not do any sort of theater before freshman year of high school, and now that I'm much more experienced and I know my footings and I know how everything goes, I say I've grown in those ways.
Do you think this stage helped you find those footings and grow?
Of course, and along with the stage, Mrs. Tavla, Mr. Polkinghorn, and Mr. Biacco has really helped me to get here.
So is there anything in your time here that any role or any character that you've played that really stood out to you that you're maybe be most proud about?
I'm not sure. I'm proud of all the roles I've played because I've connected to them, but I feel like the one I'm most fond of would be Percy Jackson in The Lightning Thief, and I feel like that was more than a character to me. It was where I was at the time. It was very I connected to how he felt, and the songs he sang all were I like to say I wasn't acting for that entire musical because it was just I was basically telling 100 people how I felt every night, and it was pretty great. It was like therapy.
I mean, when you're taking on a role, you obviously have direction from your director, but you put your own heart and your own soul into the character. EJ, I'm curious to know how you might approach your roles, and do you kind of like to put your own spin on some of these classic characters?
I do. I receive a lot of direction, but there's a lot of time that a lot of the directors will just tell me to make the choice, go at it, go big, and we'll tell you when to stop. And I have not been told to stop yet. And another way I get my own is my own, but different, character specific.
Character specific. I hope nobody ever tells you to stop. Well, in a couple of months from now, there will be an entirely new class of people on this stage. Do you have any advice or words of encouragement for them if they're maybe on the fence about trying out for a show?
Do it.
Do it.
Make the choice. There is no shame in theater. Just do it.
Just do it. It can be a lot of fun. Like Jupiter said early, it can be wacky, and that's the best part about it. So the whole reason we're at Westwood High School this morning is to highlight the upcoming performance, Spring Spectacular. EJ and Jacob, what can we expect from you?
I'm just singing in this thing. He's much more a part of this so far.
Jacob, what's
Yeah,
your
explain
involvement?
your role.
So I'm a bass guitarist, but I also, for I believe the first song we're doing, I will be up here. I have a little solo part. It's pretty fun. It's a super energetic, hype song. Mainly the whole point of this is to give the audience, a type of concert they haven't seen from a high school before. All live music, all songs that the audience will know. And so it's that an audience of strangers can come and enjoy music and have something familiar to them.
That's perfect. I love that. That's something that people can really, the authenticity of you guys' role and how you go about it, that's something that you really take pride in.
Yeah, no, it is. We always our amazing music teacher always emphasizes uniqueness and doing things your way, taking a creative spin on things and finding the next level to get to, which is really cool, which is what all of this is. It's the next level for us.
Well, I'm excited to take this show, this episode of Upper Michigan Today, to the next level with a musical performance. We've got a sneak peek coming up here on the show. Stick around. We have to take a commercial break, but we'll be back in 3 minutes.